What is up, guys? I'm Neal Jolly, and we're inside Jolly Studios, where we talk about everything from cameras to sneakers. And today we're talking sneakers, and a sneaker I'm particularly excited about. We've got the Jordan 1 Mid Chicago Black Toe, or otherwise known as the Chicago Toe. Jordan 1 Mid Chicago Black Toe is inspired by the iconic colorway, the Chicago's, and these come in what they describe as a black, gym red, and white. And at first glance, it isn't lost on many that while these closely resemble that of the Chicago's, these are mids. And depending on where you stand in your argument for or against Jordan 1 mids, and I feel that conversation is gonna go on forever, these sneakers might be a cop for you, but for me, they definitely are, and we're gonna talk about that today on why these need to be in your sneaker rotation this spring and this summer, and we're gonna compare them strictly to the Jordan 1 High Chicago's that were released in 2013, strictly on the colorway and the materials. And I feel like those are a close comparable, and a comparable that we can make because those Jordan 1 High Chicago's that were released in 2013 weren't OGs. All right, I've got a second pair here. Yes, I picked up two, one to rock, one to stock. So why don't we open up this box and get into the unboxing. You'll find the mids packaged in a black Jordan box with a gold foil Jumpman on the top and the number 23 in a smaller Jumpman on the sides. Black and gold boxes date as far back as the year 2015 when they made the switch in celebration of the 30th anniversary of the Jordan brand. Resting inside the tissue with all over gold 23 print, the mids come as is with no other dressings. All right, now that we've got these out of the box, let's get into the review, starting from front to back and from top to bottom. Described as the Chicago Black Toe, the conversation around the sneaker is its toe box. And while the toe box is black and not white, this still very closely resembles the Chicago colorway. However, outside of the color, the black toe box has 45 perforated holes, much like any other standard Jordan 1. A quick description from Nike.com suggests that these come with an upper made of leather and synthetic. And from a run of my fingers across the toe box, these do feel like synthetic. Along the tip of the toe, we've got this red synthetic leather that feels really soft to touch and is quite stiff, so that definitely promotes durability as a whole for this mudguard, but it gives me the feeling that these might take some time to break in, and when they do, they might not crease as pretty as, say, a tumbled leather or a textured leather. And then we've got these flat black laces that run through 8 holes along the eyelets. That's 1 hole shy of the 9 that you'd find on a standard Jordan 1 High, and that is simply because these are a mid. And then we've got one lace lock where the laces run right through the tongue, and these do come out of the box in black laces, but I guess you could go with a pair of whites if you wanted to freshen them up. Actually, why don't we try that? Bam! We've got the white laces on the Air Jordan 1 Mid Chicago Black Toes, and man, these are really, really clean. I'm really digging these for the summer, and another way you can switch up this look, and these especially go well with the white slacks that I'll be definitely pairing them up with when I do put these on feet. I'll give you a look with the black laces as well as the white laces, but for the purpose of the review of this shoe, as we continue, we'll continue to review the shoe with the black laces. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Black or white. And then behind the laces, we've got a white nylon shoe tongue, which, similar to the Chicago 1 Highs from 2013, have the Jumpman logo as the tag on the shoe tongue, except these are a red tag with a Jumpman in black, and those were a white tag with a red Jumpman, I believe. The shoe tongue is quite thin, but is very breathable, and in addition to the perforated toe box, these two areas will be the only way heat leaves the shoe when you wear them. And now sliding over to the midfoot, one of the most popular and iconic areas of this shoe, we've got this slightly textured white leather, which feels almost grainy to the touch. Is not similar to the red synthetic that you feel here or even the black. It feels a little more grainy. I don't know how else to describe it. And then we've got this one-piece black matte Nike swoosh that wraps around the shoe. And man, the color blocking of this always gets me. It's just so good. And then we've also got this black leather that's peeking in from the back tab. And then of course the iconic Jordan Wings logo that's debossed in this glossy black finish. Moving to the heel of the shoe, you'll notice that in comparison to those Jordan 1 High Chicagos from 2013, this does not have a Jumpman on the back. Instead, it is clean, similar to the OGs. And then again on the heel panel, we've got that same red synthetic leather. Inside the sneaker, we've got a fabric mesh sock liner that is padded with quite a bit of ankle support, and then we've got the insole that's got a Jumpman printed in white. You'll also find the shoe tag printed on the black interior of the nylon tongue. And then sliding over to the medial side, you'll notice that this is identical to that of the lateral, except for the fact that this doesn't have the iconic Jordan Wings debossed into the ankle, but it still has that beautiful black one-piece Nike matte swoosh that wraps around the shoe. And man, it's too good. And now moving to the bottom of the sneaker, we've got a white midsole that runs right through the shoe all around. And then moving to the outsole, we've got a solid black outsole made entirely of rubber and notably not red like the Chicago 1 Highs in 2013. However, the traction patterns look great and identical to any Jordan 1 mid or high from my knowledge. And for those curious on how a mid looks stacked against a high, I've got my Jordan 1 Bloodlines here. These are the Jordan 1 Bloodline highs. And if you can tell, they're about an inch shorter. And by the way, these were so slept on. And as for sizing, the Jordan 1s across the board from highs, mids, and lows are advised to fit true to size. And I've got to agree, I picked up a size 9.5 and these fit absolutely true to size and perfect on my feet. Speaking of on feet, let's put these on and style them 2 ways. With a pair of white Nike slacks and a black Nike tee, these sneakers really stand out and become the talking piece of an otherwise clean fit, perfect for the summer. Worn with black snap cargos that rest just slightly over the Jordan Wings along the ankle, you wouldn't be able to tell if these were mids or highs at first glance. And this look overall is again minimal and allows the sneakers to be the standout. Interested in picking up these Jordan 1 mid Chicago black toes, they dropped exclusively on Nike.com, I believe, and they dropped a couple weeks back. These kind of felt like a sneaky drop, and I only really found them while scrolling down my Nike browser down the new releases. And in fact, the cover photo for these Jordan mids was actually the all-white Jordan 1 mid, and then these finally got their own cover photo when the pine greens dropped, as well as the all blacks. So these come falling under a grouping of about 7 Jordan mids that just dropped within the last 2 months, I believe. And if you weren't looking, you might have missed these. And if you can't find them on Nike.com right now, they've been slowly releasing on Nike.com worldwide, and they might be coming to your area and your country very soon. These came to Canada about 2 weeks ago. These Jordan 1 mids first dropped on Nike.com, I believe, with a retail price of 115 USD, and for us here in Canada, 150 Canadian. From a quick look at Nike.com, sizing available happens to be very limited, with the smaller sizing also that within the first day, I believe, and the popular sizes that are about 8 to say 9.5, all selling out within the first couple of days. But who knows? These might get a restock. There are still some larger sizes available that might work for you, so I've left a link in the description box below for you to check these out and pick up a pair if they do work for you. And now is the part of the video where I make my case for whether you should shoot, hold, or pass on your shot for these sneakers. With shoot being picking up these sneakers at their current retail price, hold being potentially waiting for these sneakers to either go on sale or for another opportunity to pick these sneakers up, and finally pass being that these sneakers might not be for me or for you, but for someone else. And you probably know where I stand, given I picked up 2 pairs of these. When it comes to the Jordan 1 mid Chicago black toe, I say you shoot your shot. Yes, these are loosely deviating from a heritage colorway like the Chicago's, and they have the black toe, not the white, the black outsole, and not the red, but they are a really clean sneaker, and I give full props to the Jordan brand with sneaker culture at a all-time high, limited runs and exclusivity, and resale prices that are just skyrocketing for some of the Jordan 1 highs particularly. It's just really refreshing that you can find a Jordan 1 mid that resembles a heritage colorway like the Chicago's currently online at Nike.com and hopefully soon in stores. And if you've never owned a Jordan 1 before and have been interested in the sneaker, these are a great entry point at a relatively economical price. These still have that premium look to them, even though they don't have necessarily the premium materials that you'd find on the Chicago 1 highs, but they look the part and they definitely feel the part in terms of comfort. And guys, I say, you shoot your shot. So there you have it, the Jordan 1 Mid Chicago Black Toe, a sneaker that I feel should be in your rotation come this summer and currently during this spring for you to rock and enjoy. But now I'd love to hear from you guys. Are you picking this sneaker up? Why or why not? Is this the best Jordan 1 Mid that's released in 2020? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'd love to connect with you guys there. Give this video a like if you enjoyed the review, and if you really liked it, I'd love for you to join the community here on this channel and hit that subscribe button, because I've got a lot more sneaker videos on the way. And if you've made it this far into the video, I want to give you my heartfelt thanks. This is my first YouTube video on this channel and my first sneaker review. And man, I've just been so excited to do this, and I've started this channel for no other reason than the fact that I love sneakers and I love talking cameras. I'm a photographer based in Toronto, Canada, and I'm so excited to talk more about cameras, photography, videography, tips, tricks, and everything that I've learned in the industry, as well as my love for sneakers on this channel. And I'd love for these videos to add value and bring you guys lots of entertainment, and especially during this time where we're all indoors during the COVID pandemic. I just hope that these videos provide you guys commonality and a sense of normality during this time. And with that said, that wraps up the review for today. You can find me on all socials at Neal Jolly. Guys, I so appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.